Well, welcome back, you beautiful Cryptopians. I hope and trust you are all doing exceptionally and extraordinarily well. As you guys can see, I have a ton of stuff lined up for you today in this live session, and you're not going to want to miss out on a single moment. Let's dive right into this. Firstly, apology once again for my absence. I haven't been around for a couple days. Once have literally been absolute beast moding with this acquisition that we have now concluded. So I can announce it to all of my community. So we have just acquired a medical cannabis company, and we work with doctors. We do a number of really cool things, and we help medical patients receive their medical cannabis here in South Africa. So absolutely awesome, absolutely phenomenal, very much blessed energy. And if you're in South Africa, you're welcome to use it. And for now, let's delve right into the crypto content because that's where our focus is. Now, guys, today the Morales Money Bubbles, we are sitting on some pretty interesting bubbles, right? Because the bubbles have literally just been pumping in the green, okay, over the last couple of days. Some of them are in a bit of red. A potential injective trade, I order limit in. And what I'll do is I'll have a look at a couple of the others that are down at the moment, and I will see where there may be an opportunity later on in this video to check a trading opportunity. So for all of those who would like to look at that, stay right here till the very end. Okay, guys. Today, the cryptocurrency market cap is now officially sitting decently above that $2 trillion level at nearly 2.1 trillion, $2.084 trillion, guys. Absolutely incredible. $78.6 billion in trading volume. WorldCoin pumped hard today. I don't know what this Palm AI is, but it looks like something googly by the logo. I could be wrong. But, you know, these coins are pumping hardcore today. I don't even know what any of them are. But like I keep saying to you guys, really, there is always, every day, there is something pumping like crazy in the crypto space. So if you are literally in the crypto space 24/7, you will be able to find a trade without a doubt. However, developing a correct trading strategy is very important. Now, Bitcoin is sitting at 51,830 today. It's up 4% over the last 7 days. Ethereum is just shy of $2,900, guys, up 13.3% over the last 7 days, and it ain't even done yet. Now, BNB is at $352, up 9% over the last 7 days, and officially Tether is now sitting at 97.77 billion. So they are literally like 2.3 billion, in fact, $2.29 billion away from becoming $100 billion market cap. That is mad, guys. The bull cycle is on. Okay. Solana's at $112. XRP is at $55. Cardano is sitting at XRP is at 55 cents. Cardano is at 61 cents. Avalanche 39.3. Dogecoin 8.7 cents. Chainlink 19.9. Guys, we are about to see some crazy stuff happen in this market. All right. The Fear and Greed Index today is sitting at a whopping 75. Pretty decent considering where we're at right now. I think the market has kind of taken a bit of a pause, but I guess I'm going to ask my community later on in the video exactly what your thoughts are. So today we have 75 in the greed. Yesterday was 72. So the greed has been increasing. Are we about to see some money flow into crypto? Well, let us have a look right now. All right. First of all, let's close those beautifuls. The national US debt is now officially $34.273 trillion, which means that they've printed, approximately a couple $100 billion since January, actually, and we're only still in February. Okay, so guys, this continues to happen, and they are literally bombing themselves out of this earth. Literally. So, before I move on, okay, the US total debt is $97.6 trillion, let alone national debt, okay? US total debt is insane, guys. So I don't know about you, but if I'm looking at how the M2 money supply has increased since 2000 from 4.6 to nearly 21 trillion, we are definitely going to see some massive growth in this space. And if we look at this, this is like a 13x currency and credit derivatives. Okay. So I don't know about you, but the US is not in a good position. Okay. They are literally just printing money. Now, why do you that in itself, just that sentence, that statement is going to tell us right now that we are in the accumulation phase for Bitcoin. Okay, we should still be accumulating Bitcoin. And I don't know about you guys, but I am still accumulating Bitcoin. I don't have enough Bitcoin yet. Do you guys have enough Bitcoin? Let me know down in the comments below. But me, I don't have enough Bitcoin, and I would love to get enough Bitcoin. But how I'm going to do that is a little secret sauce that I'm going to share with you in a little moment, okay, that we have previously seen. So this is the Bitcoin rainbow chart, and it's going up to kind of 2025 over here, guys. I think beyond 2025, really 2026, 2027, that's where we may end up seeing the chart move up and forward. Okay, so that ends up looking like around, no, that's 28, 27, 26. There you go. Okay, like it's halfway through 26. Okay, the oversold territory in 2026 could be about $500,000. Okay, per Bitcoin. Now, there have been many people that have been showing that this cycle is very different. Okay, now, why I'm going to say that is generally, as you can see, before halving, we have a run up, then a strong pullback, and then the actual continuation of the cycle. The same thing here. We had a kind of a run up that was happening. Then we had this fake out to the downside, which actually really made a higher low. If you really look at it, the COVID rubbish. Then we sat sideways before we made a crazy run. Now, a lot of people believe that this cycle was heavily manipulated by all of the FUD and the drama that FTX and Luna and all of them brought into the space, Celsius, etc., brought into the space. So that's why I personally have said this flush out that we have had during this time, okay, is going to give us a bull cycle that looks a lot more like a previous cycle that we have had, 2013 and 2017, is a combination cycle that I believe we are about to experience. And added on top of that, we have the ETFs, in which, might I say, is like a bunch of millionaires and billionaires at the horse races, and they're sitting on the horses, and the horses are getting ready to go, and all of a sudden, bang, they go. Okay, so there are big things currently unfolding in this space. And if I have to say to you guys right now, the ETFs are going to change the way that the cycles are. There's no doubt about it. You can see it unfolding already. And why do I say that? Well, if you look at the zones where we got into this accumulate zone before a pullback. We're kind of hitting up there right now, which in alignment really should give us a resistance level at more or less the kind of 58,000 to 60,000 level. That's where we should see possibly a little bit of resistance, maybe a bit of a pullback over the next kind of 2 months. I mean, we literally have like a month and a half left, guys. Yeah, 2 months. 2 months. Okay, until the Bitcoin halving. That's 60 days, guys. Really, you should be setting yourself up for the greatness, because every time after the halving, we pump. Halving, pump into the red zone. Halving, pump into... This one didn't even make it into the red zone. This one, if this makes us into the red zone, we're going to see a $500,000 Bitcoin price. It's just as simple. Plus. Okay. So, I'm going to leave the rainbow chart there. That's the Bitcoin chart. Now, how do I make more Bitcoin? Well, isn't this interesting? Right now, we literally are at 71 on the altcoin season index. And currently, we are getting ready to go into the 75 level and break this magic. We are literally about to see some crazy stuff happen here. Now, are we here on the monthly? No, we're actually still quite far behind, which means that it's still a good point of selling out your Bitcoin into altcoins while this runs up here and you sell and take profits back into your Bitcoin. I'll sell your altcoins and take profits back into your Bitcoin. By that time, you would absolutely and undoubtedly have crazy epic amounts of Bitcoin if you planned it right. Okay, so that is my reasoning. That's where I'm accumulating, and you guys should be doing the same thing. Without this being financial advice, you guys should really know what to do right now. So I'm going to skim over some of these news articles. I'm going to read one or two of them to you, and then we're going to have a look at some of the Twitter stuff that I have to share. Then we're going to get to some charts, possibly enter a trade, and then we shall see you on the flip side. So guys, if you're enjoying this so far, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel, and thank you always for being here. I truly appreciate every single one of my beautiful subscribers. I have missed you guys. I have thought about you guys every single day, and I have been thoroughly thinking about what videos I could make for you guys, because altcoin season is literally exploding right now. As you can see, it is on the way. Okay, now, largest Bitcoin whales gobble up nearly 13 billion worth of BTC in 24 alone. Okay, guys, this is happening right now, right under our noses. Jason Pizzino seems to think don't count on significant altcoin correction, according to analysts. Okay, because I also think that altcoins are literally about to explode. Okay, mysterious institution accumulates over $216 million worth of Chainlink in 2 weeks, just by the way. And I've been telling you guys to accumulate Chainlink hardcore. Okay, been talking about Chainlink for a long time. Here are 5 catalysts that could propel Bitcoin to new all-time highs in 6 months, according to Into the Block. I'd actually like to read that out to you guys. So analyst says leg up incoming for 2 low-cap altcoins, updates outlook on recently launched crypto asset. Crypto analyst warns Bitcoin remains vulnerable above the $50,000 level, says 0 reasons to be bullish on one DeFi altcoin. Okay, so first of all, let's go read the 2 articles. So the largest Bitcoin whales gobble up $13 billion in Bitcoin in 2024. We're not even finished the second month. Guys, we're on the 19th day of the second month out here. Okay, which you should be concerned about, because if they have spent $13 billion accumulating Bitcoin, imagine how many $1 billion are going to be coming over the next month. We're going to see $100 billion plus inflow over the course of 2024. So why would we not get up to $100,000 Bitcoin price? Why would we not beat the all-time highs? Guys, this is very real. That is busy happening here right now. So have a look at this. Independent from impressive volume happening with Bitcoin ETFs, there has been a distinct flip of BTC supply being held by different size wallets. 1,000 to 10,000 BTC wallets, 12.9 billion added in 2024. 100 to 1,000 BTC wallets added 7.8 billion in 2024, which has dropped. So you can see that the whales are absolutely accumulating right now. And obviously, like, follow the money, guys. Like, just don't be chops. Follow the money. The net difference in these smaller and larger wallets, typically associated with the highest tiers of active whales, indicates an estimated 5 billion in Bitcoin accumulated by 100 to 10,000 BTC wallets this year thus far. Additionally, most recent 5-day span has seen the highest level of transaction exceeding $100,000 in value since June 2002. Now, don't count on a significant altcoin correction, according to Jason. Here is why. Okay, so Pizzino says he's looking at the monthly chart of Total 3, which tracks the total market cap of crypto assets, excluding BTC and ETH, and stable coins. According to the trader, Total 3 is now at the midst of consolidation phase in preparation for a burst to the upside. I've been talking to you guys about this for a long time. Okay, we do have, it's the 6th straight month for now, for the altcoin market cap to be up. Of course, eventually we do have some sort of corrections, but when you're looking at the monthly chart, the corrections in the past, they have not broken down on the swing chart. And this is the swing chart. So if we are in the midst of something similar to what happened in previous cycles after this period, then again, that reinforces to me that hoping and waiting for bigger pullbacks is unfreaking likely. They probably will come, at least one in the cycle, but it doesn't seem like now is that timing. I agree with Jason. I have been talking to you guys about this for a long time. Okay, so can you still make money in the market? Hell yes, guys. Oh yes. Now, let's go and have a look at the 5 catalysts that could propel Bitcoin to the new all-time highs in the next 6 months, according to Into the Block. And we don't only have people that are news reporting, other YouTubers. There are other investment entrepreneurs that hold Bitcoin on their balance sheet, but are actually specialized in a number of other particular industries. Property is one example of, and we'll talk about that in a moment. So make sure you guys stay tuned, because right now there are prominent analytics firm Into the Block. BTC has an 85% chance of hitting a fresh all-time high within the next 6 months, guys. Wow, that is big. Okay. For this reason, as well as the continued specialization in minor equipment, we predict Bitcoin's all-time high to reach another all-time high just a month after the halving. Otomuro says the halving will likely lead to a reduced selling pressure as BTC's issuance inflation rate will drop from 1.7% to 0.85% after April. Every second catalyst that could propel BTC to record highs is fresh inflows coming from the recently have amassed about 4 billion in inflows just a month after launch. Well, like we've just seen, 13 plus billion. This could result in growing demand for Bitcoin while supply issuance decreases post-halving, resulting in potentially explosive dynamic for Bitcoin's price. The third tailwind in the anticipation that led Federal Reserve will begin to cut interest rates as early as March. That could be happening in 1 month's time. The moment they start to cut, we might see a drop in the market, somewhat a freeze, a pause, and then we are going to see the money printers freaking fly. Okay. All right. Whether it happens in March or as late as the summer, the forecasted rate cuts are being priced in and leading markets higher. And as interest rates begin to decrease, it will become cheaper to borrow, supporting more liquidity into financial markets, which ultimately tends to benefit prices of Bitcoin and stocks alike. And with the presidential elections coming in November, so the fourth catalyst is the US before, there's an implicit incentive for the Fed to prop up the economy to increase Biden's odds of re-election. And lastly, with the spot ETFs now making it easier than ever for Wall Street to access Bitcoin, it is likely that more hedge funds will accumulate Bitcoin in the upcoming quarters. An increasing amount of companies in Asia, South America have adopted Bitcoin as part of their treasuries. So has my company started to adopt Bitcoin as its own treasury too, just by the way. Now that the ETF legitimizes Bitcoin in the US economy, this pattern may expand nationally. To Oitomuro, I would like to add a sixth to your article here. And that sixth would actually be the potential launch of the Ethereum spot ETF that a number of the same Bitcoin ETF applicants have applied for the ETH spot applications. So these are what is very important to look out for, because if we get a Bitcoin spot ETF and an ETH ETF, the two biggest cryptocurrencies in the whole world, and in crypto and in finance, okay, we are literally about to see the craziest thing and the craziest amount of money inflowing into the crypto space. We will literally see a crypto bull cycle and a bull cycle like we have never seen in any market. Okay, forget the S&P, because this is going to be extraordinarily, incredibly beautiful. Okay, hope you guys have enjoyed that. If you are, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. I have plenty more to share with you. All right, let's go and tap onto the wonderful and incredible. Oh, it refreshed. I had something so cool here for you guys. Okay, let's go and check out these other articles here. Let's do this so that we get them right. Let's go make sure that we got our charts and our trading, because we are coming for all of them in a moment. Okay. Alrighty. Let's jump into the first chart here. This is from Mr. Okay, we're getting there. We're doing this. Okay, guys, I'm seeing it. It's happening. This article is from Mr. Kiyosaki himself. Okay, as we all know, he is an investor, an entrepreneur, and a financial education advocate, author of RichDad.com, and he make the Rich Dad Poor Dad game. Okay, what was it, man? Yes, you guys know the game that I'm talking about. You guys play it all the time. I play it all the time. I think it's incredible. I do let my daughter play with the game online. It's incredible. Don't fight the Fed. I say fuck the Fed. Oops, sorry. Buy gold, silver, and Bitcoin. And isn't this interesting? Because actually, Bitcoin to $100,000 by June 2024, and this is 19 hours ago, according to Robert Kiyosaki. Rather than trust the Fed, I prefer to trust gold, silver, and Bitcoin. America has become a fascist state. How dare we allow our court system to persecute President Trump, my friend and a good man? I mean, I know he's very much an advocate. I'm going to follow these guys. I do like these guys as well. And essentially what, he is saying is that he is going to invest in Bitcoin and other assets like Bitcoin, like gold and silver. Okay, I own silver, I own some gold, I own Bitcoin, and I own a lot of crypto, because crypto will be the way I make more Bitcoin. Okay, so you heard that and you saw that right. If you guys are enjoying the content so far, smash the thumbs up for the algorithm on YouTube, guys. YouTube has been suppressing a lot of our content lately, and for obvious reasons, because we are literally breaking out right now. Stock Money Lizard shows us a beautiful chart here from yesterday. This breakout confirms that what we have been predicting for more than a year now. This trend is unstoppable. New all-time high, either before or shortly after the halving, is just a matter of freaking time. I do agree here, guys. Look at this. Look at what happens here. Look at what happens. Look at what happens. We are not going to see this train stop. And as you can see here, we are literally seeing 2019 and 2023 be the same. Look very similar. Excuse me. Now, this is from CryptoCon. Guys, Robert Kiyosaki is telling you, buy a Bitcoin. Okay? He's not telling you to buy it, but he's telling you to buy it indirectly. And if you're not going to listen to somebody that has that kind of stature, I can't help you guys, because, I mean, why would you even be watching my channel then? My channel brings you guys some of the craziest degen cryptos out there that will literally 100 to 1,000x your money, and even some of them 50,000x our money. Why would anybody like Robert Kiyosaki invest in those things? They wouldn't. I would. Probably you would. If you would, shout out, make some noise, because as far as I'm concerned, I know most of you that follow my channel, watch the channel, really, you guys are incredible, and you let me know always about the cryptos that you guys are investing in, and I love that. I love that participation, guys. Now, I'm not going to read this to you guys, but as you can see here, green space, pullback, Blue space is accumulate, kind of make a higher high. Then the red space is the high, and then the pullback once again. The same thing is happening every single time. The same thing is busy happening right now. We're in an accumulation phase. Are we going to just cruise on through here? Next early top equals plus minus 21 days from July 9th, 24 expected price. Okay, so you know, here's his analogy of this chart. I don't want to read this, but what I can say to you guys is that every single one of these drops happened on November 28th. Okay, every single year. So 1 year, 1 year, 1 year, 1 year, 1 year. 1 year, 1 year, 1 year, 1 year, 1 year, 1 year is what is being said. So I don't know about you guys, but truthfully, Bitcoin is going up, and it's just as simple as that. And if you guys want to miss out on the train, well, then exit the video. But if you guys are on the train, stay right to the very end, because the trades that we're going to share together are going to be insane. Because new rich dad, poor dad author says Bitcoin is going to 100K by June. I'm going to share this post. That's a bold prediction. Let's see if it pans out. Rich Quack. I do agree with Mr. Kiyosaki. I think we're in for a ride, guys. Now, especially because we're breaking out of the 618 fib. Bitcoin is magnetically attracted to the 618 fib, guys. So, you know, we are into a lot of things, and let's go and have a look at some of our charts now. First of all, let's start off with the Dixie chart. I haven't shown you guys the Dixie chart for like nearly a month and a half now, I'm sure. And I drew the circle for you guys way back then when we were actually down here, which was, here, I drew this line for us. That was the last time. So actually we were around here. So 10th of Jan. So just over a month, guys. So yeah, it was close, a month and a half. So basically, guys, I drew this and I said if we break out of this zone, the target is the horizontal level and the downsloping level. And guess what? We have hit both of those targets without much buy volume really occurring here. So for me, we're under this level. We're going to stay under this level. I think that this is now going to start to pull down, even though we have made higher lows and higher highs. I think that this is going to be the resistance level, and that's why I put my green circle here for you guys a little while ago. Now, with that being said, let's remove that line there for us because we don't need that. On the weekly chart, we are seeing some very interesting things on the Dixie, because on the Dixie, we look like we want to go explode. But the only reason we would be exploding is probably to put some money into the economy by printing the money into the economy. So I need you guys to know that the dollar, the Dixie on the weekly is a falling wedge pattern, which, as we all know, is actually really bullish. Okay. So if that happens, that could be because they put the printers on. Yes. So I'm going to cut the accent, and I just want to say to you guys that, you know, this is a reversal candle, but it is also a candle that's telling us that we could come up probably to this level. If we're rejected and we pull back and we retest even all the way down to here, we could bounce up. Okay. Now, do I think that's going to happen? I don't know, guys. I don't have a genie in a lamp, to be honest with y'all. But and I can't predict the future. But what I can say is that the Dixie is losing its momentum. It is losing its power to other fiat currencies. So, you know, and those fiat currencies are also printing, which is essentially devaluing the dollar even more. So we should essentially see some sort of retracement here, a bounce here, you know, maybe something like this, and then down here to this level, if not a little pullback up here into this level. And then eventually maybe we pull back and then break out and then push up and then kind of go. I don't know, but I'm making an assumption here that that is likely what could happen. Now, you can see that that's the bottom of the falling wedge pattern. At the very, very most, guys, I think we'll find some support here at this 92 level. I just think that that's the very most.